हेलो एवरीवन एंड वेलकम बैक टू APWC। तो इस हफ्ते मैंने देखा गेम चेंजर, द मेहता बॉयज और मिसेस। सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी टाइम लेट्स बिगिन। रेडी। Game Changer. Barring the first 20 minutes and all the songs, Game Changer did have a lot of substance to ponder upon based on current political scenarios. But it also has a lot of fallacies. So let's talk about that. The songs are terrible and their placing is even worse. But Taman's BGM is way better than I expected it to be.
Okay.
Whoever was handling the camera did a pathetic job. It almost felt like someone left the Mokobot or the 360-degree spinning camera on for one entire minute. And watching that gave me a headache. Still, did it deserve the negative reviews? Absolutely not. Although from a storyline perspective it does not offer anything new, I enjoyed it. Ramcharan has definitely done a fab job and I cannot take that away from him.
I'm unpredictable.
Keeping Shankar's filmography in mind, I said something similar in my Indian 2 review as well. If Shankar would have made this film a decade back, then it would have become a blockbuster hit. But in 2025, it feels a bit medieval in comparison to all the content that we are currently consuming. Next, I watched The Mehta Boys. Written and directed by Boman Irani, The Mehta Boys is a story about a father and a son who have to spend around 48 hours together. That's all the movie is about. Initially, it does feel slow, but it has a certain flow to it. In fact, there were moments where I was contemplating that they have not added enough emotions to keep this film afloat. However, it was the ending portion where I had tears in my eyes. It falls under my favorite genre of films where you watch them for the sake of watching, but once the movie ends, you sit and stare blankly in oblivion, thinking about life in general. The question still remains, why is the father-son relationship always tricky?
Good question. You are a good question.
Next, I watched Mrs., a decent remake of The Great Indian Kitchen, which unfortunately I haven't watched. For all the men who believe in a patriarchal society and treat women like shit, this film is for you. Doing these things for your loved ones is great. But making your partners do these household chores to absolute perfection is slavery and not love. If patriarchy still exists, then it needs to be stopped. It needs to be abolished.
ये बड़ी अच्छी बात कही आप.
I'm glad that I had a better upbringing than the men shown in this film. At least I know how self-sufficient I am and there is no need for anyone to do anything out of the box for me. That's it for this video, guys. Comment down what you guys watched this week. और हाँ, अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब कर देना दोस्तों। मिलते हैं अगली बार। टिल देन, बाय।